windy today.
Yeah, not too bad though.
Not super windy, no.
We'll call it breezy.
Breezy.
Light and breezy day.
We are just leaving the tiny bit of Armco that we found. And we are heading into Coventry today, which is only about 7 miles. We've got about 2 miles left of the Oxford Canal, and then at Hawkesbury Junction we turn left into Coventry,
yeah.
Which is only 5 miles from the junction, so shouldn't take us too long. Not sure if there's going to be any moorings in Coventry, but we would like to stay there for a couple of days just to check out the city.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Yeah. We finally have sunshine! I'm so excited, it's nice and warm.
How long will it last now?
I'm hoping.
There doesn't seem to be any heavy cloud coverage, just all
It's quite nice today.
scattered.
It's nice to have sunshine after pretty much 2 weeks of constant rain. This is the sort of weather we like to cruise in.
Yeah.
You think so? Am I up on the roof? She's all like, what are you doing up there, you weirdo? Hi, Ryan.
Hello.
Yeah, I see it. It really is so lovely to be cruising in the sunshine again. I think summer might finally be on the way. Fingers crossed. Hi, Pickles. We were just saying yesterday about how we can't find Armco along the Oxford Canal. There's not a lot of Armco along the Oxford Canal, or places, good places to moor. This last 2 miles of the Oxford has tons of Armco. Like the entire stretch is just Armco. Yep. So if you're on the last part or the first part, depending which way you're coming, there's plenty of Armco. They're getting good power off that turbine. So we are at Hawkesbury Junction and we've just stopped just before there's a stop lock just here. We've stopped just before it to get some water, which you can see Ryan doing in the background. And then we're going to head through the stop lock, and there should be some more services for the Elsan and rubbish points just through it, so deal with all of those and then turn left onto the Coventry Canal. So we're finished filling up with water and we're about to go through the Hawkesbury Junction and the stop lock there, and it's come over cloudy and it started to spit with rain. So I'm hoping it doesn't come down too heavy and I can keep the camera out and show us turning onto Coventry Canal. Hoping.
It's probably one of the deepest locks along this canal.
One of the what?
One of the deepest locks along this canal.
Oh yeah, definitely.
If not the deepest.
Uh-huh. So there's a trip boat or a tour boat that is just turning around in the basin, I suppose you'd call it. So we're just going to sit in the lock and wait for them to finish turning, otherwise we'll crowd them and it'll just make everything worse. On the plus side, it seems to have stopped spitting for now. Hopefully it doesn't start up again. Probably now I've said something. So we are now on the Coventry Canal. So we came through the junction and we turned left, and then we pulled up briefly to do the Elsan and the rubbish.
Water point.
And we did the water point before.
Yeah.
But now we are on the Coventry Canal and we are heading into Coventry. So we've got 5 miles of cruising to get into the centre of Coventry. And we're hoping we can find some moorings in the basin there, which, as far as we've learned so far, if it's a fairly dead-end canal, people don't tend to go along it that much. They'll do the longer canals that form a loop, or especially the higher boaters, because they've only got so long with boats, they prefer to do loops, or rather than a lot of backtracking, see as much as they can, which is fair enough. So we think we might get lucky in the centre of Coventry and moor up for a couple of days and check out the city.
What if the world had more of your smile? What if the wind could spread your love? What if your sweetness could reach everyone? There'd be no wars. Maybe the birds will sing out your heart. Maybe the trees will whisper the word. Maybe the sun will spread your joy to the ones who lost their hope. But dream everywhere. Maybe there is a star with your name. One thing I know is that there should be. There is no one who has a heart as pure, no, not like yours. Dreaming of you. 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 What if the world had more of your smile? What if the wind could spread your love? What if your sweetness could reach everyone? There'd be no wars.
So we have arrived in Coventry and the basin is just behind us. We went in there and we turned around, came back and just moored out here on some rings because there's not really any space in the basin itself. But that's fine, we prefer to be a little bit out.
Dreaming of you.
The sun's going down as I try to make my way through the crowd. Feeling alive, I love being by your side. It makes me shine. We got one summer, so let's make it count. You make me feel like everything's alright. Let's dance up.
So we're having a look around Coventry because we haven't been here before, and we're trying to figure out what that thing is behind Ryan's head.
I think it's a leftover dwarven fortress.
Or a fortress on an alien planet, from an alien planet.
Yeah.
That's what we're going with. But we're going to go suss it out and see what it actually is.
Yeah, pretty cool. Does it actually work?
Hello, little squirrel. Hello. What you doing? Hello. She's like, you don't have anything. I'm off. So it turns out it's a chapel. Nowhere near as exciting as dwarven ruins or space age fortifications.
If it was a Scientologist chapel, it could still be an alien fortress.
True.
You'll be on my mind. I'll be dreaming about this till the end of time. We are young, we are free, down for the ride. Might be over tomorrow, but we got this day forever.
So Ryan has been wanting to go to a museum or an art gallery for a while now. We just haven't really got around to it.
No, I haven't really stopped anywhere long enough where there's
Or
no-
they're expensive, but
Yeah.
the one just behind us, the Herbert Art Gallery and Museum, is free entry, so
Yeah. So we're just gonna.
we thought we'll go and have a look. Ryan, how does seeing those computers in a museum make you feel?
I grew up with them. That makes me feel old. Like they even have like a laptop here and phones. Like that's exactly the phone I had when I was younger. It was a special Coca-Cola edition one where you had to hand in 10 Coca-Cola bottle labels and $50 in Australia, and you get a phone with like, it was red and white with Coca-Cola all over it, and that's the exact model. I'm old.
What have you found?
Sorry?
What have you found?
A PlayStation 1!
Cassette tape.
That's a game.
Is that a game?
Yeah, that's a game. That's a little old Atari unit. Like original ones, you connect them up to your computer and they use the cassette tapes. Used to be like old 8-bit games on them.
I never seen one of those before.
Oh my god, I'm old. Yeah, cassettes used to be games back in the day.
I just thought they were just music.
No, like lots of different games used to be on cassettes. You used to get a Commodore 64 or the old original Ataris, or used to be on the magnetic strips and the cassettes. Didn't expect to see this kind of stuff in a museum. Can you imagine falling off one of those?
Just to give you all nightmares.
It's like Leatherface from Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Did you film me thinking that he's part of the museum too now?
So we've heard a bit about this lady Godiva, but we knew she supposedly rode naked through the streets, but didn't actually know what the story was. So apparently she's famous in Coventry and around the world for riding naked through the streets after her husband raised the taxes that people couldn't afford. So he told her if she would ride naked through the streets, he would drop the taxes back to normal. And he didn't think she would. And she showed him.
Nude protests.
Nude protests. But apparently all the townspeople had to close their doors and windows and weren't allowed to look.
Yeah, supposedly.
Supposedly, according to the tales.
And what was that poem about the guy, Tom, who peeped and went blind?
I'm not sure how much of that bit I believe.
Yeah.
But pretty interesting. I thought it was pretty cool.
Do you hear that sound? Can you feel the music? Let's get wild. We're magic, you and I. They call us reckless, but we don't mind. We got one summer, so let's make it count. You make me feel like everything's alright. Let's dance our problems away in the night. Love being right next to you. You'll be on my mind. I'll be dreaming
Up,
about
wait.
this till the end.
Pixel, come on.
We are young, we
Good.
are
She
Good girl. I'm filming, be quiet.
You tell him, Maggie.
So we have decided to head out this afternoon out of Coventry.
Not too far.
We're not going very far, we'll probably only cruise for an hour or hour and a half till we find some nice moorings that aren't right in the centre of the city. It wasn't that noisy. I didn't hear anything last night. But we just prefer to be.
Yeah, we kind of
Bit
want to
more
get a
rural.
little bit of a head start tomorrow when we get out to our favourite areas out the middle of nowhere.
Yeah. We enjoyed ourselves.
Yeah, it was good.
It was really nice just to have a bit of a touristy day around the city centre. So
We went to the Godiva exhibit in Coventry.
that was
Quite enjoyed
interesting.
that.
We liked that, yeah. So on to new adventures.